Hi there. So we're working on an eccentric for a couple of muscles around the shoulder. So many of us have problems with the shoulder. I'm working with a guy who's got a lot of issues with his shoulder right now. So what we're looking for is an eccentric for, let's say, supraspinatus, subscapularis, and infraspinatus, okay? It's gonna get the deltoid 2, lateral delts, I don't care, that's good stuff. And the problem is, when you're working on eccentrics, you don't want to have a concentric moment right away because your tendons will rebel. They're built to do that. But they're also built to fire on an eccentric motion, okay? Eccentric is a deceleration or a lengthening with load. The muscles to the tendons will fire even if they're trashed a little bit. And that helps them regrow, that helps them heal. So what I realized to do to develop an eccentric for that, playing off my client here's suggestion about working with a weight on the elbow, which was really smart, is that I'm going to use this arm, but I'm only going to need to bring it up in front of my sternum, because the difficulty is getting it over here in a way that's not awkward. That's kind of awkward to do. So what I realized was bring it up in front of the sternum or kind of between the sternum and the shoulder here. But I'm using this arm to lift it up. And then I turn my torso to this spot in space. And then I'm using dance technology, kind of a semi-space hold on this right arm, my right arm, to reach through that spot as I take it down. So what do? I turn my torso back to center. So again, I lift it in front of me, I turn my body back as I lower. And once more, I'll do it again. So I'm going to lift it up in front of me, turn my body, keeping this more or less in the same relationship to sternum and shoulder. And then I keep the arm in place and lower as I turn my torso. Now here's the thing, we don't want to have a moment where you're holding it in place. That's going to hurt. Don't do that, right? It's not the point. The point is to move through the lowering. That's when you're using the tendons that are a little bit in trouble. So again, I lift it up in front of me, I turn my body. As I turn my body, I lower the weight. Okay, thank you very much. Hope that helps you.